Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing y'all along and showing y'all what we do for our nighttime routine. I kind of hate saying routine because it's technically not something we do every single night. It's not like our daily nighttime routine. I don't even know if that makes sense, but with a newborn, nothing is always the same. There's always things changing. You just never know. And then you add in 3 other kids, one which is under 2 years old. It's just different every night. But for tonight, I'm bringing y'all along. I'm sure you can hear my kids in the background. My husband's home, so the baby's crying. He's trying to help him out. And the boys are asking to go play next door. My daughter is actually down for her second nap. And my husband also is watching a show, and he always watches it really loud. So there's definitely gonna be some voiceovers and some music playing over this video because it gets really loud in my house. I'm just gonna bring y'all along. I have a couple things I'm excited about tonight, making a little Halloween dessert for after dinner that I wanna show y'all. And I got a package in the mail of this new face wash and cream from this new company. So I wanna try it out with you guys and let you know all about it. But yeah. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to start dinner. I think it's around like 5 o'clock right now. So usually we eat later. We are very like late dinner people. But because I want to do the dessert and all of that, I definitely want to start dinner early. So I'm going to go ahead and start dinner now and show y'all what we're making. First thing before we get started is I'm giving baby boy some of this Wellement's gripe water. I love this stuff for him. I'm not joking when I say it takes his hiccups away within seconds. I don't know what's in it, some kind of magical potion, but it definitely works for him, and he gets the hiccups tons of times a day, and I hate it for him. Next thing I'm going to get done before we start dinner is drink my new mama drink, or at least get it made so I can drink it while I'm making dinner. I love this new mama drink. It really works for me. And if you are going through postpartum, I definitely recommend this. I will leave them linked down below if you want to check it out. But this is where I just wanted to show y'all exactly what's in this drink, which is all the vitamins and minerals that you need to get back on track. And also if you're doing any kind of breastfeeding or pumping, it's going to help with lactation and help with milk flow as well. All right, y'all, let's get ready to make some dinner. Tonight, this recipe that I'm using, I've made it before plenty of times, and I've kind of made it my own, so I don't really have like a recipe to link to down in the description box, but I will leave the actual recipe in the description box. So if you guys want to check it out, definitely do that. So obviously the first thing we're going to start with is the chicken, and the first thing you want to do is make sure that you clean off all the pieces that you don't want of the chicken. And then I cut mine into 2 pieces so that I make 4 pieces for me and my family, my kids. My daughter doesn't eat very much, so she gets like half of one, and then I kind of give the other kids the rest of it, and then my husband and I get whole pieces. But I do go ahead and put on the dry ingredients on the chicken first. Then you get a nice hot skillet. Make sure that it's a pan or a skillet that you can put in the oven directly after the stove. So that's why I like to use this iron skillet. And then after I've put the chicken in with the butter, I go ahead and season the other side of the chicken. You're going to cook it on both sides for about 2 minutes. And then once it's done on 2 minutes, you're going to put it on a plate and let it sit for a minute. Now it's not going to be cooked all the way through, and you don't want it to be cooked yet because you do need to put it in the oven and let it cook the rest of the way. And that way you get a nice juicy chicken and not a dried out chicken. Next thing is I'm making, like, I guess you would call this the gravy. It's going to be a little bit thinner consistency than a gravy, but you're adding in beef broth and some white wine, lemon juice, and then of course a lot of other dry herbs and ingredients to put in there. And then at the very end, we add in some cream, some whipping cream, and some Parmesan cheese, and it gives it the best taste ever, y'all. I love this recipe so much. But after that's cooked, we put the chicken back in, and then we're going to go ahead and stick it in the oven. Next, I'm going to start on the rice side, and in my rice I'm adding in broccoli and red onion. That way I get some kind of veggies into this meal that my kids will actually eat because it's mixed in with the rice. And I try to cut up the onion and the broccoli as fine as I possibly can to make sure that they're not going to tell me that they don't want it. So go ahead and cook the broccoli in a microwavable thing, steamable. That's the easiest way. And then after I've cut up the onion, I'm going to go ahead and put it in the pot and cook it with some butter. Get it nice and translucent. And then I will go ahead and add in my cups of water, which I'm actually making my own chicken broth. You can buy chicken broth and just put it in that way if you want. Now we're going to let that cook, and then we're going to add in about a little over half a can of cream of mushroom soup and let that simmer for a little bit. And now that the broccoli is done, I'm going to cut those up into tiny little pieces so my kids will eat it. Now that that's simmered for a little bit, I'm going to go ahead and add in my minute rice. This is minute rice. It is the jasmine kind. I don't know why, but I just feel like jasmine just tastes way better. So I put in about 1.5 cups of rice, and then I'm going to add in as much cheese as you possibly want. If you want it super creamy, add a ton. If you only want a little bit, just add a little bit. And then you mix that up, put the top on, turn it off, and move it away from the heat, and it'll sit for about 5 minutes and cook. Now, of course, I am a breastfeeding and pumping mama, so it is time to pump. Baby boy is, I think, still sleeping right now, so I'm going to go ahead and pump. One of my pumps is actually on the charger. That's why I'm only using one at the moment. And so while I'm pumping, I can actually finish dinner and get everything on a plate. All right, y'all, this is the finished product, and it looks as good as it tastes, y'all. It is seriously the most delicious dinner you will ever have.
Jump into the car on a Friday night, I wanna drive with you. Looking for a bar in the nearest town, I've never seen a sky so blue. We don't ever play it and the night is young, it doesn't matter what we do. There ain't nobody like you. Look so beautiful, and I'm so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I could go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
We all know mom duty never stops. So now that dinner's done, I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean up the rest of the kitchen. I had a little helper with me, but of course he is kind of all over the place. He'll help for a little bit and then he gets preoccupied with something else, which is fine. I didn't have a whole lot to do tonight, so that wasn't a big deal.
Ain't nobody like, so lucky to be yours. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't
All right, y'all, now I'm gonna go ahead and get started making the dessert for tonight, which is going to be spooky spider cookies. I love this recipe. It's super easy and super fun. The kids can even get involved. The only way my kids get involved is if they get to lick the spoon and eat the dough. So I have my little helper here. He's helping me mix up the cookie dough, and I'm actually just using a recipe off of a Nestle Toll House chocolate chip cookie recipe, except for you do not put the chocolate chips in. So it's just the dough, no chocolate chips. I will have it linked down below if you don't know that recipe. And then after we're done, we are going to decorate them and make them look nice and spooky. Alright y'all, this is what you're going to need to make your spooky spider cookies. Just get some black or chocolate cookie icing, something easy to make lines with. And then we've got our googly eyes that is actually edible for the kiddos, so they're going to love that for sure. And then of course we need some miniature Reese's peanut butter cups for the bodies of the spiders. Super easy ingredients, y'all. That looks scary.
No, I'm getting cut my hair. Goodbye.
All of my boys need their haircuts, even my husband, but it gets harder and harder to find time to cut their hair, and this time I let it go way too long. So getting done tonight is cutting at least both of my boys' hair, and then hubby is just gonna have to wait till another day. Alright, now it's time to finish up these spider cookies. We're just using the icing to kind of make like a glue for the bodies so that they stick to the cookies. And then you just use that same icing to make little lines for their legs. I made 3 legs, but I guess you could make like 4 or 5, whatever you want to do, just to make it nice and fun and spooky. And then again, using that same icing on the little googly eyes to put it on the Reese's cups. I will say though, y'all, especially with nails on, this was so hard to do. I would probably put the eyes on first on the body before you glue them to the cookie, because it made it a lot harder to do that way. What do you think?
Good.
Yeah? Okay, pick one up, eat it.
Living in the United States, potentially threatening national security.
Yummy.
Focused on Mazzaro and Vicky Blythe.
You like your spider cookies? Are they yummy spider cookies? Yeah?
And Patricia Mills.
What about your haircut? You love it? And you can eat the googly eyes. You ate his eyeballs! What you doing? What are you doing? You want to see yourself? Look, baby, who's that? Who's that pretty blue eyes? Is that Jade? Mama, where's your eyes? Good job. Where's your nose? No, where's your nose? Good job. Where's your mouth? Where's your mouth? No, your mouth. Show me. Yes. Oh, you're hitting mommy's tummy? Because it still looks big? Does mommy's tummy look red? Say, daddy taught her how to spank mommy's butt, so she always tries to spank me. Sissy. Who you got? Is that Elmo? Is that Elmo? Oh.
They have 4 U.S. birth certificates from the state
Oh.
and the state of New York, respectively.
Ow.
Intelligence work, it's not all James Bond and sports cars. It's nitty-gritty analysis. How did they learn circles?
You love
circles, if you're looking for ways.
Daddy, you're not going to eat a spider?
Daddy doesn't like spiders or snakes.
What's going on? There's a huge opportunity.
You like spider Reese's?
The up-and-coming professionals.
Dad, do you like spider Reese's?
I think Knox wants one.
After observing them,
Look at those
Babu!
cookies.
access to people in clothes.
Babu!
What's that, baby?
His eyes are like, what the heck am I looking at? Babe!
They get a significant amount of training in how to develop.
He can't have chocolate yet.
Oh, no, you can't.
Oh, handsome boy. What are you doing, handsome Knox? Oh, they're getting chunky. Sissy.
She pulled one of the eyeballs off.
I know. What are you doing, handsome boy?
Significance was the spies the Russians
Mama, are you eating the eyeball? Let me see. Are you eating the eyeball? Let me see. Open your mouth. Go, ah. She's like, no, because then you might take my food away. Look at, we have a spider with only one eyeball. What you got, Mama?
After graduating,
This is like one of those where she goes, I didn't do it, but she's got black icing on her face. Oh, I see, Mama. You got the eyeball?
might ultimately be in positions of authority.
Is that yummy? Sissy already ate one of the eyeballs.
Antidepressants may
Good.
increase suicidal thoughts.
Is that the goodness?
Under 25.
I haven't even tasted them.
How do you feel about eating a spider?
Ew. Spooky, spooky.
I would not eat a real
Blood sugar,
spider.
decreased white blood cells, compulsive behavior, dizziness,
No.
But I feel good about eating this.
You feel good about eating this?
It's got chocolate. It's got these eyeballs that are candy.
And all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, chocolate and chocolate. How come this keeps getting out?
You guys like your new haircuts?
Yeah. Look at my back.
It looks very, very nice. Very
It looks
handsome.
like you're.
Nice and
It
clean.
looks like you were talking French or something.
I was being French.
It's
Mommy feels like she's sweating up a storm after cooking and baking in that kitchen. It gets so hot with the oven on.
Right now, I need to
I'm
brush
sweating.
my teeth. And it hasn't even lost a lot.
It's not supposed to, baby.
Well, look at how much there is.
Oh, you mean in the whole bottle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was going to go up to here already now. Right, let's put that down. New toothpaste. What is this?
Say night night. Kiss kiss.
Try to keep kissing me right here.
Yeah. Night night. Come on, baby, let's go.
Go, go.
Mama, let's go. Say night night. Bye bye.
Look at how little brother is compared to Jake.
Yeah. Sleep tight.
Don't look at that both sides.
Love you guys. Come on, Mama.
Thank you for the internet that we need to be able to word mistakes.
Amen. Good job, boys.
And the thing Jade wants to
She'll probably last in here for like 2 seconds and then she'll get up and try to leave. Mama, is you going night night? Mama's you gonna go night night? She's not gonna stay in here, baby. All right, lights out. All right, y'all, so kids are in bed, and if it's super loud in the background, my hubby is watching the new Terminator movie that came out last year, and it's really, really loud. But I'm starting to get really tired, so I wanted to go ahead and start washing my face and getting my makeup off and changing my clothes into my PJs. Baby boy is on the couch asleep in his little snuggle me for right now. He's been kind of fussy today and been wanting to feed like constantly, so I'm just happy that he's sleeping and content for now so that I can wash my face and get ready for bed. But I want to show y'all something that I just got in. This company is called Good Molecules. I've never heard of them before. They reached out to me and wanted to send me some products to try out. So this is the first time I'm opening this to see what they sent me, and I'm going to try them out tonight when I wash my face. They are face products. They did ask me, you know, like a little questionnaire kind of thing to see what I was interested in, what I needed for my skin. So I'm kind of excited to try a new product. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely go over there and follow me there and say hi while you're there. Obviously today is the first time I'm trying this, so I can't say like this big review about it or anything. So as I keep using it, and if I love it, if I don't like it, if there's something about it that I want to share, that is probably where I'm going to share the most about it, is on Instagram and on stories. I will keep y'all updated through YouTube as well when I do more of these like day in the life videos. I will end up letting y'all know if I really love this product. But let's go ahead and open it. But I do love the box. Like, look how cute when you open the top. So cute. And I love the pink. All right. So what do we got here? I don't even know where to start, y'all. So we've got this one. It says Super Peptide Serum formulated with tripeptides to target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. Just an FYI, before I totally get started into this, I did tell them that I definitely want something that has to do with anti-aging. You know, I'm in my 30s, I've got 4 kids, the wrinkles are coming in. So I figure if I can start now, let's do it. So this stuff obviously is for anti-aging, target fine lines, wrinkles, and dullness. Let's open this baby up. Y'all, I need to get my nails done, so they're super long. I can't do anything with these things. Like, I literally can't do anything. If y'all saw earlier trying to put those little googly eyes on the spider, like, it was so tiny, and trying to do it with my nails was just, it was very hard. So here's the little bottle. Okay, next one. Let's see, we have the silicone-free priming moisturizer, formulated with shea butter, macadamia seed oil, and a plant-derived silicone alternative to deeply hydrate, smooth, and nourish the skin. This formula is free from silicones, mineral oils, fragrances, alcohols, PEGs. Okay, next one is the, I can't even say this word, y'all, but it is a brightening toner formulated with vitamin C, arbutin, and licorice root extract to brighten and improve appearances of enlarged pores. Ooh. I love that it's a brightening thing. I don't know about you guys. I feel like everybody has this problem, at least just a little bit. Growing up riding horses my whole life growing up, I did not wear sunscreen. I was horrible. My mom would always tell me to wear sunscreen before I left for the barn. I'd say yes, and then I never did it. So I have really bad sunspots on my shoulders and on my cheeks, and some on my forehead. So when I'm not wearing makeup, I definitely have a lot of like uneven skin tone, sunspots, and then of course you can't forget about your dark circles under your eyes, especially now that I have a newborn again and 3 other kids. I look tired all the time. So this is gonna come in handy. All right, y'all, the last one they sent me is hyaluronic acid serum, formulated to draw moisture into the skin for deeper hydration. I'm sure most of y'all have heard of hyaluronic acid. I feel like you hear it all over the place on commercials and everything else. It's definitely really, really good for moisture, and obviously the more moisture you have in your skin, the more elasticity your skin's gonna have, the less wrinkles, and so on and so on. So it's always good to have this going on really anywhere. I mean, like, shoot, maybe I should even put it on my tummy for my stretch marks. Guys, I feel like tonight might be a pamper night with all of these products. Like, I'm so excited. I don't think I've ever been more excited to wash my face and use these products ever, because I am the worst at sleeping in my makeup. And as y'all know, with my kids, I am also really, really bad at, I will do a day like today where I actually did my makeup because I knew I had to go somewhere. I took baby boy to his weight checkup. I guess that's what you call it. Or a check-in, weight check-in. I don't know what you call this, but I had to bring him back in today, 10 days later after his 2-week appointment, just to check on his weight, because he was not gaining his weight back after being born. After giving birth, after being born, he lost weight, as all newborns do, but he did lose a little bit too much weight, and then he wasn't gaining it back as fast as they wanted him to, at least where he needed to be. So he wanted us to come in 10 days later, which was today, and we brought him in, and thankfully he is doing awesome. I knew he was because I could tell that he was getting chunkier, but you know, you never know. You just want to make sure that everything's good and get the okay from the doctor, and he is totally good. He literally gained a pound and like almost 1.5 pounds in 10 days. So he's definitely on track. He's doing amazing, and he looks like a little chunky monkey, as I love my babies to look. I love it. Especially when they go from that super tiny newborn stage where you're just like, oh my gosh, they're so delicate, you're too afraid, like, ugh. And then they finally get that meat on their bones and they become this little chunky, solid baby. It's, for one, it's not as scary to like hold them and burp them and everything, but for two, it's just so dang cute. So he's doing good, but because I was going to the doctor and I haven't really left the house that much, I got all dressed up. I actually wore my little booty, heeled booties today, and just to go to the doctor for a weight checkup. And I did my makeup and everything else. So usually when I do this, I end up wearing this makeup for like 3 days. Like, I am the worst because by the time it hits this time of night, I am so exhausted. I like fall asleep on the couch watching a show with Nick, my husband, or I immediately get in the bed with the baby to feed him and then we fall asleep. And there I am sleeping in my makeup. So it's just life. It's mom life. It's crazy life. But tonight I am definitely washing this makeup off my face. I'm finally gonna give my skin a rest so it's not sleeping in my makeup, and try these products out, and I will let y'all know what I think about them on my face and like just the feel of it. But obviously, like I said, I can't give you like a honest review of how I feel like it's working for me until I've actually used it for a while. So, but I definitely wanted to show y'all. I will leave this company linked down below to their website if you guys want to check out their products. I'll even link the specific products that they sent me in case this is something that you're like into. If you're into, you know, wanting to try a new skincare line, definitely check it out. And thank you, Good Molecule, for sending me these products. I'm super excited to try them. So far, y'all, this has been our night routine. Obviously, this is not like an everyday night routine. I don't do these kinds of things every night. We don't have dessert every night. But since it's fall and getting close to Halloween, I wanted to do those spider cookies. And I think they turned out so cute. Like I said earlier, I will have the recipes linked down below for the dinner that we did tonight, and then also the spooky spider cookies if you guys are into that and you want to try it out with your hubby or your kids. Just depends. I'm really big on loving my body and loving the changes and just letting it go with the flow. I will say though, like, you know, like my first pregnancy, of course, you know, I was like, oh, I want to get my body back right away. I want to be able to flatten my tummy and work out and all of these things. My first baby, I gained like 55 pounds. I was very big. And that weight really didn't come off of me until my baby was like 6 months old, which if you think about it, it took your body 9 months to get to that point. So really 6 months in and my body was back down. I was actually a little bit smaller than I was before I got pregnant. At 6 months postpartum is pretty dang good in my book. So the more kids that I've had and the more my body has changed, because it's never been the same. My body has been different during every pregnancy, and it has also been different through every postpartum after that. And I have never had the same body shape than I had the last postpartum or even pregnancy. So it is always different. And the more kids I have, the more I understand that and understand that my body needs to do its thing to get back. I hate saying get back to what I was, because you're never going to be back to what you were before. You're going to be, you may get, you know, lose the weight, you may get smaller, you may get your flat tummy again or whatever it was. But you're definitely not going to look the way you did before you had a baby. And that's just facts. Your body is different. It grew a child. Your hips may be wider. You definitely may have, you know, saggier skin or looser skin. Your boobs are going to be different whether you breastfeed or not, because obviously they grew as well. You're going to have stretch marks. You're going to have scars. You're going to have, I mean, there's so many things that make your body change. So I have embraced that. And I think too, maybe because this is my last baby, that even more I'm embracing it. I'm going through this journey for the last time, just as I was my pregnancy. I'm also going through postpartum for the last time, and I'm just enjoying it. I'm enjoying my time with my baby, and I'm not worried about the way I look or even the way I feel, because obviously, you know, if we stand in the mirror long enough, we will start finding places that we hate and pick apart. And so I don't do that. I don't stand there and stare at my body and go, oh, what's this? Oh, what's that? You know, pinch and poke and whatever. So don't recommend that. Don't ever do that to yourself. Don't ever sit there long enough and stare at yourself and start putting yourself down. It's a horrible thing. This time around, I definitely felt like, you know, I'm older. It is my 4th baby. I know that it's going to take a long time for my body to go back down. And I'm actually very surprised because I feel like it's actually coming off a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. But I still have my tummy. I still have squishiness. I definitely have all my stretch marks, and I've added more to that family since I've had my last baby. As I'm filming this video, I am 3 weeks postpartum, about 3.5 weeks postpartum. So I will show y'all what my tummy looks like right now. I don't know how much I weigh. I don't have a scale, and I obviously haven't been to the doctor yet. So I have no idea what I weigh or if I, you know, how many pounds I've lost or anything like that. But so this is tummy, 3.5 weeks postpartum. As you can see, I still have some roundness there. It's not as squishy when I'm standing up, but obviously when I sit down, you definitely can have that. But y'all, it's still there. I mean, I guess you could say that this would be like a, you know, 6 month, or not 6 month, maybe like a 4 or 5 month pregnancy bump is what that would look like. I am wearing my postpartum shorts, so these do have a little bit of tightness to them, but not a ton. So I will pull this down so you guys can see. But see, I still have some there. And then you can see I've got my stretch marks going all down here. Some of these bigger ones on the sides right here are definitely newer. These are from Knox. I've got my love handles here. This side is always worse. But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. I have no problems with it, and I'm comfortable and I'm happy, and I'm breastfeeding, so I'm having that journey as well. And so I'm having to eat a lot, and I'm not exactly like watching what I'm eating. I'm not trying to be this like super healthy person because I'm trying to lose weight. I'm definitely trying to eat foods for Knox because I'm breastfeeding, and so I want to make sure I get all those nutrients to send to him. But at the same time, I'm not on this like healthy kick or trying to, you know, can't wait to work out because I want to lose this tummy bulge or anything like that. I'm happy where I'm at, and I'm gonna let my body do its thing because that's how we were made. We're women and our bodies are amazing. We grow babies, we carry babies, we feed them, we nourish them with our bodies. And so my body knows exactly what it needs to do to, you know, go back down or get rid of that extra baby weight. I just don't want us moms to put ourselves down for looking a certain way or thinking that we don't look like what we should look like, because that's unrealistic. And for what our bodies just went through, we should be so proud. Be so proud of your body and what you did. And I mean, if you really think about it, it's amazing. So if this talk just helps any mama out there really having a struggle with their body and their body image and self-esteem, I just hope that this helps you, and that you really just think about what your body just did for 9 months and then labor and delivery. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy what our bodies did. So just give your body grace, okay? Give your mind grace and just take it day by day. did my face regimen, and I will tell y'all, that stuff feels divine on my face. I mean, just putting each one of them on just really made my face feel so nice. I feel like I just went to the spa and had a spa treatment, which has been a long time for that, by the way, but I am still pumping. This is probably like the last time I pump for the day. Sometimes I don't always pump at night because if he's awake, then I just immediately put him on me. But for right now, since he is kind of just resting, I'm gonna go ahead and pump, get this last bit out and put it in the fridge or the freezer. And then that way, during the night, whenever he's ready to feed, then I'll just breastfeed during the night. But yeah, so I don't think y'all can even hear him. I literally love these LV pumps. If you are a pregnant mama and you know you want to breastfeed, I highly recommend getting the LV pumps because it is hands-free and cordless. It's so easy. It makes your life so much easier. And I have tried all of the breast pumps, y'all. I've done them all. And these, hands down, are my favorite. I love these. But anyways, like I said, y'all, I will keep y'all updated on what I think about these face products from Good Molecules. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys try out those recipes that we did tonight. And if you do, definitely let me know what you think and how it went for you. But I'm getting exhausted, y'all. If you can't tell, I probably look super tired right now. So after I'm done pumping, I'm gonna go grab my baby boo and snuggle him in bed and get ready to go to sleep. I'm actually cannot wait to crawl into my bed and go to sleep. I'm so tired. But again, y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you did like this kind of content. That way I know what you guys want to see more of from me. But yeah, so I hope you'll have a great night or a great day depending on when you're watching this video, and I will see y'all on my next one. Bye.